Hi, I am the greatest naturopathic spiritual intuitive living on earth at this time. And I say I'm the greatest because it's true and I can prove it, and I'm going to prove it to you and to the world. I am Dr. John Solomon Sandridge. I am Dr. John Solomon Sandridge, naturopathic spiritual intuitive specialist. And I am the greatest naturopathic spiritual intuitive spiritual. What I want to share, what I am sharing with you is 100% true and factual. Honesty. I have no gimmicks. I have no reason to try to impress you with something that is false. I promise you that will never happen. That is not who I am. Who I am is a 70-year-old Black American with 74 years of experiencing life and learning and discovering life in a way that I never dreamed possible. In fact, this is truly the best part of my life. I have more years behind me. I have less ahead of me. And the time I have ahead of me and today, I am going to share with you what is going to absolutely blow your mind open in a way of spiritual and physical awakening that is going to be too good to be true, but it is true. And I say this because I am living it myself, and I have students who are living it. This is their experience as well. And the people I deal with, I call them students because I'm teaching them to know what I know to do for themselves, not for me to do, but teaching them how to do what they can do for themselves, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, financially, materially, and most of all, spiritually. Living a heaven on earth life today, now, not when you die and go to heaven. And this is all happening because of, especially, I have more than 50 blends, herbal blends that I have formulated that are just amazing, and they produce results. And because they produce results, I was inspired to name them Results Health Supplements. Results Health Supplements. All 100% organic and no fillers. I hand mix them myself to guarantee you that you are going to get the best product. Now, let me tell you what this product is going to do. How do I say what is really difficult or impossible to say? And that is, what you are going to experience based on what I'm experiencing and what others are experiencing, my students are experiencing, those who are taking these 3 new herbal blends. They're luxury blends, amazingly effective in providing your body and your mind the nutrients that they need. Your body is physical. Your mind is not in your brain, not in your head. Your mind is not in your body. Your mind is not in your head, not in your brain, not in your body. Your mind is a spiritual organ that has no limits and it is not bound by time, space, and distance. You are truly fearfully and wonderfully made. And my mission in life is to assist you through my herbal blends, Results Health Supplements, to experience and to know for sure personally what it means to be fearfully and wonderfully made. That's a biblical Bible statement, but it is true. Whether you believe in God, whether you're an atheist, agnostic, or you have some other religious preference or belief system, it doesn't matter. It's what you are going to experience because of putting what's organic in your body. Now, this is one of the new herbs. And right now I'm formulating them, and my business partner is putting them in these bottles. And we have ordered labels that will be bottled with our labels, this label here. But the people who know me, who trust me, they're buying these because they know the results they get. And because I'm so excited that before I get the labels, I want you to experience these herbs. They're difficult to describe, but I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. And the reason they're so difficult to explain and what you experience is because they're all organic and they're blended in special combinations in a special way by my anointed hands. Yes, I said my hands are anointed because I am anointed. I know I am anointed. And at one point in my life, I was afraid to say that. But I don't have that fear anymore. At 74, I'm all out for speaking my truth, my honesty, my personal experiences, and the experiences of my students, hundreds of students over the years. For more than 50 years, I have been practicing naturopathic health, study, research, trial and error, creations of special blends, proprietary blends that are really doing the job that I call results. And they live up to their name, their title, results. Now, these 3 new blends, the very last one I mixed up a couple of days ago. I have been taking them, and my business partner has been taking them. And don't tell her, but she's the guinea pig that I use to test them out. But she loves it because she knows she's going to get great results. But anyways, this last one, the name of the supplement is Medulla Health. That small part of your brain, back at the brain stem, connecting with the spinal cord, that connects with all the nerves that feed out into and feed all of the organs and glands in your body. The medulla is targeted with this supplement. And what it does, what it's doing, and I've only been taking it for 2 days. And what it's doing is difficult to explain. And oh, let me say this. Let me assure you, the herbs that I use are not something exotic from some faraway land or country that has like a drug effect. These are common herbs that you can buy in your local health stores. Any store that has a fairly good stock of herbal powders and capsules, they're common. They're common. The key is, the secret is knowing which ones to blend together. And the real deep secret is how much to add in the formula. Let's say it's 5. And each herb has to have a certain amount added to the one mixture. And I know that perfectly because I'm inspired to do this and it's working. But anyways, These three herbs together, what I am feeling, and it has been the same, or it is the same for students who are taking it, other than my business partner, other students, they have difficulty in explaining what they're feeling. They feel like they've been born again. They feel brand new. At 74, more than 7 decades of life with this body, I feel brand new. I feel like I haven't had enough of anything that's good. This is how I feel. I feel youthful. I have greater vitality, strength, endurance, and what I'm doing, stamina for what I do and what I love, my work. My imagination has improved. It's greater, honestly. Creativity is more expansive and greater, more extensive, more depth and width. It's amazing. My focus is tremendous, more than ever. My determination is greater. It's difficult to explain. It's like I'm living what my potential was to live. Now, I'm convinced that our first father, a black man, Adam, as he's called in the Bible, he was created with a gene, a special gene that was put in him by the Creator, by God, originally put in that first black man. He, at the time in the beginning, he was the only one who had that gene that was put in by the Creator. Then eventually he created his wife, a black lady, beautiful black lady. And it was passed on to her. And they passed it on to all of their children, trickled down to us. But it's been laying dormant in us. It's in the heart, not in the brain. It's in the heart, that special, really special organ of the body. It is a gland that's in the heart that scientists have not discovered yet. But I'm telling you, they are going to one day discover this gland. It is the Adam gland. When Adam was complete, perfectly, and whole, physically and spiritually, that gland is in you, and it's in me, and it's in 8 billion individuals worldwide. And it has been in every human that has ever lived on earth. Now, what you're going to discover when you open up and give these supplements a chance is going to blow your mind open in a way, not in a druggy way. No drugs, not in a high, I'm using some legalized drug or illegal drug to feel this way. It's all natural, 100% herbs, hand blended by me, these anointed hands. And I'm saying they're limited edition. And the reason I say a limited edition is because eventually I am going to locate the right producer company to formulate them for me by machinery. But right now, I am the machine. And they're limited edition because I can only put so many together. And doing this full time, although I'm a writer, painter, sculptor, and I love creating, and as an artist, but I set that aside to do this full time, especially for you. I want you to feel what I'm feeling, and I want you to know what I know, how to take care of the entity that you should love more than your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your relatives, your neighbors, your friends, anyone in the world. You should be loving your body first and foremost. And the reason is you only have one, and it is the most intelligent organic machinery on planet Earth. It is so intelligent. It is so intelligent. It can do what you cannot do. And that is the food that it eats, the water that it drinks, healthy water, healthy food, it turns that food into blood, bone, muscle, neurons, all kinds of cells, heart, kidneys, liver. Your body does this. Everything that you eat or that you feed your body, yes, you feed your body converts it into new flesh, new everything, even new hair, even if it's white. Now, when you try this supplement, you will love me, appreciate me, and respect me for what I have brought into your life. And I promise, in all honesty and truthfulness, everything I share, I can prove. Everything I share is what I know for sure, which is based on experiential knowledge, mine. It's not what I read. It's not what I heard. It's what I know. It's not what I believe. It's what I know. I'm living it. And whether you try it or not, that's okay with me. You're going to lose. I'm not. And those who try them will love them and use them. Because you see, in my herbal supplements, results health supplements, they do just that. They produce results. You get results with results health supplements. And like I said, these 3 new blends, they are a luxury herbal blend. And I say luxury because they provide the premier healthy experience that you can will have when you try them, than any other herbs on earth, any other herbal blends on earth. I have tried others. There are some that are good, and there are others that are just not worth your money. And mine are the greatest, as I am the greatest naturopathic, spiritual, intuitive living on earth at this time. And what I have, I want to pass on to you. I don't want to take what I'm experiencing. I don't want to take the blends that I have put together, the recipes, into the grave of my body. I don't want to leave this planet and my body die and decay without someone, you and others, and someone having the recipes and knowing how to mix them up just right. Ideally, you learn how to mix them up for yourself. That's the most ideal way, but it's not necessarily the most practical way, because if you don't have the time to learn and understand, and you don't have the time for whatever reason, then you buy them from me, and or you buy them from the individuals that I'm going to leave the recipes to. In fact, I'm talking with a group now with the intent of me passing the recipes on to them, because at 74, I have more time behind me and I have less time ahead of me. So I have to get this balanced out and do good for my people, especially people of color, but all people, not just people of color, but especially people of color, because charity begins at home and then spreads abroad. And we are a people who have been mistreated for so long in so many different ways that I am committed to leaving it to you. And if you are not a Black American or a person of color, colored people, you still can get them and use them, and you'll get the same wonderful results, because at the end of the day, we're all one race, the human race, the only race. But this product, or these products, I promise you, in a guarantee, when you use them, you are going to feel the excitement that I'm feeling. Now, let me give another attempt in explaining what you're going to experience as I'm experiencing. Out of the last 3 products, the last one I formulated it a couple of days ago, and I've been taking it since. And this morning in a business meeting with my business partner, I was listening to her and observing her. And what I saw and what I heard, I was doing the best to process it, but to experience the experience with the intent of sharing it and explaining it to her, as I'm going to do my best and explain to you. Because this last herb is formulated, hand formulated, anointed hands, hand formulated to target the part of the brain, at the back of the brain stem, the medulla, that feeds into the spinal cord, which is really a part of the spinal cord. All of the brain is. It's the same, but the doctors, the scientists, they separate it like they separate everything else. But anyways, but that specific part is targeted with this last herb, and it's called Medulla Health. And what I was experiencing in this meeting was I was seeing her and hearing her in a 4D, 5D, 4K, 5K, supernatural hearing and vision. I'm not going to try to go into detailed explanation, but I'm going to write it out and use the best word choice to describe it. But that's the best I could do. And I saw her in a way that I've never seen her before. And I've known her for close to 50 years, almost 50 years. She's my very best friend. And at some point, I want to share history, our history together. But we are the best of friends, and we're business partners, and we both feel the way. And she had ovarian cancer in the 4th stage, in the hospital, blood count 2, skin and bones, a tumor, ovarian tumor, the size of a 6-month pregnancy. That was more than 35 years ago. And now she's healthier than most individuals her age and younger than her. And I'm not going to tell you her age. I told you mine, I'm 74, but I'm not going to tell you that she is 73. So get that out of your mind. It's not going to happen. You're not going to hear that from me. But anyways, Frances Irene is one of the most energetic, vibrant, excited, happiest human being I've ever known. Now, in the past, she wasn't that, but she is today. And if you knew her years and years and years ago, that's not who she was. But I'm telling you, that's who she is today. I know it because I experience it every day. We see most every day, we see each other. We talk to each other. We have business meetings as business partners and as best friends. So she never had surgery. She had no chemo. She had no radiation. She took no medication, none whatsoever. And her doctor told her that she was going to die because he had other patients who had tumors like that, and they all died. But he's dead, and bless his soul. He was a good man, and he did the best he could do. But he didn't know everything there is to know about the body and the mind. And Frances meditated, she prayed, she visualized, she changed her diet completely, and she started taking my herbal supplements. And while I was working with her, she said, now I would like to stay in touch with my real doctor. I said, fine. And she did. She would go and have checkups. And the amazing thing is that tumor, yes, was shrinking to the point that it totally disappeared. Her body self-healed that cancer, that tumor, and she has not had any recurrences of any sort, of any kind of cancer. In fact, about 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe, and she went to another doctor, and the doctor, she told the doctor her story with the cancer, and the doctor couldn't find any cancer, couldn't find any tumors or cysts, and the doctor suggested, well, let me do exploratory surgery to see if there's something that I'm missing. Yes, that's what she suggested to Frances. And Frances said, no way. But the doctor was doing all she needed. But that doctor was doing all she knew to do and all that was necessary to grow her business. Because anytime doctors can do extra things like that, that means more money and more experimenting. So these herbal supplements, results, health supplements, all organic, no side effects, common herbs that you can buy in your health store. And if you knew how to blend them, you could create your own formulas just as I do. And I would love to teach you, and it's something I plan to do, is to teach individuals who want to and have the time to blend their own herbs. That's the best thing to do. But if I work with you, you can have a free consultation, no charge, and I will consult with you and help you discover not only how to improve your health, but to discover, most of all, what caused your health problems. See, we don't catch cancer. We don't catch flus. We don't catch colds. We don't catch viruses. We don't catch viruses. We don't catch COVID. Our body creates it and multiplies it. Cancer cells are just normal cells that go crazy and become radical, mean and angry and vicious, destructive. And they attach to other cells and poisons the other cells with their poison. And the reason they're poison, cancer cells are poisonous cells, is because all of the poison that people put into their bodies. And then the poison settles in the cells, the organs and glands. And then the cells and the organs and glands, they malfunction. They go crazy. And then you feel sick. And then you think, oh, I caught a cold. You don't catch a cold. Your body manufactures a cold. And the right herbal supplements will knock it out. And most of all, the correct herbal supplements, results health supplements, will prevent the colds, the flu, COVID, any sickness and disease. It will prevent high blood pressure. I have never had high blood pressure, never. And then, and the time when I had I was hypoglycemic, and I was borderline diabetic. Not anymore. Results Health Supplements. I can prove it. And you can prove it to yourself with this supplement. That's a promise. That's a promise guarantee. And like I said, this is a luxury blend. I can only mix up so much by hand. And I've got to turn the formulas over to a factory that will produce the bottles that I can't produce. So the number that I produce is limited, and it's first come, first served basis. And I'll give you my contact information. You can contact Francis and you can make your order if you see fit, but you don't have to. You have nothing to lose. And I promise you, my brother, my sister, you have everything to gain in the way of a better functioning body. You treat your body right, your body will treat you right. The only reason that you feel sad, lonely, depressed, uncontrollable, angry is because your body is sick. And your body is producing those feelings and those emotions. You feed your body. You treat your body right. You love it more than any other body. Your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncles, your aunts, your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, your church members. You love your body more than them. Then you'll have a greater love to pour out to them. That's my promise guarantee because of where I came from. And because of where I am now, I know what you can have. And it took me a long time to get it because I didn't know what to do. But it's not going to take you a long time because I'm going to show you and teach you what to do. My oldest student is 98 years old. Her mind is so clear. She drives a 2022 Lexus with all the bells and whistles. She was working up until COVID, and the reason she stopped working is the people that she worked for, she had worked for them so long, they suggested, Maddie, why don't you retire? So now she's retired. She doesn't have to work, but she still gets paid. That's because she was such a great person in their lives. We be the great people to others, and they will be great to us. And those who won't and don't, shake the dust off your feet and move on down the line. Truck on. You don't have to stay with it. Don't suffer because you think you love someone that's not loving you. That's not healthy. And as you know, that's called insanity. expecting someone to change when they're showing you and teaching you, I'm not going to change, not at this time. They may change later on, but you don't have to suffer while they're changing. It's not necessary. I can help you. I can help you. I want to help you live the best life possible, your best life. I can help you. Call me for a free consultation. Like I said, my time is limited. The supplements are limited. And so if we don't have them at the time, we'll put your name on a waiting list. And I promise you, when you get them, it's going to be worth your time. I promise. That is a promise guarantee. Results Health Supplements are a luxury organic herbal blend. And it's a luxury because the quality is premier. It's the greatest. And it's limited at this time. Yes, I am Dr. John Solomon Sandridge, naturopathic spiritual intuitive specialist, the greatest naturopathic on planet Earth at this time. I love you. Thank you for your time. I'll be making more videos, giving you more details, and you're going to know the truth of what I'm saying when you have your first experience. I love you, although I don't know you. Bye. Take care. Get results. Bye.